If you've been left frustrated trying to generate AI videos where the scene is consistent and the camera motion is buttery smooth, I'm going to show you how you can combine Nano Banana Pro, Google Veo 3.1, and one brand new, lesser known tool that becomes a cheat code for pulling these tools together to create highly consistent, buttery smooth videos, just like this. So in addition to showing you the exact workflow I use to build out this video, you can clone this exact workflow within FLORA if you want to remix this and give it a try yourself. If you choose to use FLORA, you can use my creator partner link below and you get 25% off if you choose to pay for it. So this secret cheat code tool is Qwen Edit Angles. Qwen is a Chinese AI company and they have various different models, many of which are great for video editing. But particularly Qwen Edit Angles does something very specific that not only allows you to create multiple variations of images, but allows you to build first and last frames, which are really consistent and makes it much easier for these video generators to create smooth shots. So the problem as to why most AI videos look fake is that there's inconsistent details across frames, things change as the camera moves, and the camera motion feels floaty, random, or jittery. The fix is that you can control the camera with angles first, then let Veo handle motion between the two locked frames. So Qwen Edit Angles turns one still into multiple clean camera positions while maintaining the same scene. So you can rotate left and right, you can move up and down, zoom in and out. You can adjust the strength slider to determine how strong that motion is. And you can also do wide angle shots. This is exactly what it looks like within FLORA. So you can adjust all of these according to the type of angle that you want to create. This is great because previously we've had to use image generators like Nano Banana Pro to reimagine a different angle, but the consistency is not always there. Sometimes elements change, lighting changes, and that really affects the ability to create a consistent and high quality first and last frame. One of the best use cases for this is e-commerce or social ads, where you can take one product shot and reimagine it from different angles. So this is what that looks like. I took an image which I have already generated for this diffuser product. And then all I've done here is create a new image node. I've selected Qwen Edit Angles. This one here, Qwen Image Edit Angles. And then you can see here on the right, you can adjust this. So for each of these, I've taken a different approach. For this one, I moved it up and down, so it retook this photo from a lower angle. This was from a higher angle, and this was from a slightly different position in terms of left and right. So if you want to reproduce a really good product image and potentially even combine these into videos, it's a great use case for it. But the real cheat code is using Qwen Edit Angles for start and end frames, and then using Google Veo 3.1 frames to pull it all together into a really high quality video. So the method looks something like this. You'll generate scenes with Nano Banana Pro, or if you have existing real or AI images, you can use those. You pick your best hero frame, and then you create a second angle variant using Qwen, which I'll show you in a second. And then you use both of those as the first and last frame with Veo 3.1. So in terms of building out the video, which you saw earlier, this was the thinking behind it. This is a completely fictional luxury resort in the desert. I took inspiration from Amman, which is a real luxury resort. Shout out to them, big fan. And I reimagined a desert luxury resort using Nano Banana Pro. So if I zoom in here, you can see the prompt, which you're welcome to, again, clone and copy if you want to, or adjust according to however you want to use this. And then created a new image node using Qwen Edit Angles. For each of these, I've created a different movement, whether it's left to right, up or down, zoom in, zoom out. Because Qwen only exports at 720p, I then recreated the exact same image using Nano Banana Pro in 4K. So we have first frame here, last frame here, and then we pull it into a new video node by just clicking and dragging, hitting video, adding the second frame, and then you can select Google Veo 3.1 frames. So you can see here, it's got the two different images and a really smooth movement from left to right. You can choose the resolution up to 1080p, which I recommend. You can choose how long you want it to be, 4, 6, or 8 seconds, and the aspect ratio. There's a couple of other models you can use to do something similar to this. I've tried some of these, some of them work great, some of them are a little inconsistent, but Google Veo 3.1 frames is the best in my opinion, and it's fairly reasonably priced, much cheaper, or at least the fast version compared to this version, which is it's more than double the price. So I've gone and built all of these out for the different scenes of this hotel. So the room, deciding that I wanted a left to right camera movement. This one is a slow pan backwards of this bathroom scene. And then this one is a pan up. It was surprisingly easy to generate these using Qwen, upscale with Nano Banana Pro, and then generate with Google Veo 3.1. So to build out a couple of these step by step, let's go through the rest of these. So various different scenes, either showing the environment or the hotel itself or people within it. And I've run these as an experiment because with scenes with very little motion, this works incredibly well. With scenes where there are people and lots of movement, it can still work, but it's not always as smooth or high quality. This one, for instance, you can see it looks good and then it jumps. This, I believe, is because I've used the first and last frame, which in this case, there's no real movement between the woman here. It's just a panned out version of that image. So I can certainly use part of this clip. This one here too, people socializing, it's a decent clip, but when there's lots of movement involved in the scene, it's less effective. Likewise with this one of the cars driving in, the two frames, you can see the cars are kind of in the same position. So I prompted it to not only pan across, but have the cars moving, and that is a fairly, the beginning is usable. As you can see, it really goes, yeah, it just breaks right at the end there. But this part here, for a couple of seconds, it's fairly decent. But this is just making the point that any big movement within the scene, this isn't quite as effective. But here, for instance, we have this establishing shot. I created a logo for this place, Amangiru, and then had that pasted on the wall there. So this is a nice establishing shot of the pool area. What we'll do is create a new angle with this using Qwen. So brand new image node. We'll select our model, and as you can see in FLORA, you have so many options here depending on what you're trying to build and the best model depending on your application. But we're going to choose Qwen Image Edit Angles. Another note is that it's really cheap compared to others, and it's also really quick. So we select that you can choose, it's gonna adopt the aspect ratio of the previous image, but I'll make it 16.9 just to be safe. And here, what I'm thinking is it would be nice to get a camera pan from left to right. So it's as simple as clicking and dragging this. I want it to be fairly strong, but not, let's say 80 degrees. Just so that it pans across nice and slowly. And that's all you need to do. You can choose to lift it up or down, but I prefer to keep it simple and choose one motion per scene. From there, we hit generate and it does its thing. For the rest of these, I'll do the same. This one, for instance, I think would work really well. Just a simple pan out. You can see there's people in the pool here and in the background. So in the video prompt, I'll have to add that movement and hope that it holds up. So let's again select Qwen Edit Angles, aspect ratio. And here, if we want to zoom out, so you have the option here to zoom in. And if you want to zoom out, you just select wide angle lens, in which case it'll create a wider shot of this first one, which you can then use as your second frame. So we'll hit generate on that. And here you can see is a good example of how it maintains consistency in the building. And obviously it needs to reimagine part of the space. So right up against the wall here, it obviously can't see what that is. So it's reimagined it in a specific way. If you're using real imagery, it would be great to get two different sets so that all the details within the image maintain consistency. From here, we'll take this image, and given Qwen only exports in 720p, we're going to create another image node. We're going to select Nano Banana Pro, and we're going to make sure that the resolution is set to 4K. And then simply I'm going to write recreate this exact image in 4K and hit generate. It should maintain all elements of this. I've tried it a couple of times where the lighting was a bit off. If that's the case, use a negative prompt like maintain the lighting consistency. Here we can see this is basically the same image, just zoomed out a little. Slight issue here is the man appears to be dunking the woman, or she's disappeared underwater. So again, where there are other elements within the scene, you might need to give this a couple more tries to make sure that the scene itself and the elements within it maintain consistency. So with all of these, they kind of set the scene, and because you're able to reimagine each of these shots with a slightly different angle whilst maintaining everything else in the scene, it makes first and last frame much more consistent, where you can build out really high quality videos that appear as though they are real, or at least high quality. These scenes, for instance, I wouldn't want to have any motion. I think just a still camera with sand going over the dunes. For this one, it would be more of a time lapse, so I wouldn't use that for these. But I hope that gives you a great idea of how you can use Qwen Edit Angles within FLORA, combine it with the likes of Nano Banana Pro and Veo 3.1, or any image and video models you might choose to create something that is high quality, whether it's a real product or a concept like this. I hope this was useful. If you want to copy this exact workflow, remix it and make it your own, you can click the link in the description and you'll get 25% off FLORA if you choose to pay for it. If you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of AI creativity and learn how to build your own AI native studio, head to Escapism.ai and sign up for my free newsletter. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe if you are enjoying the content. If there's anything you're struggling with, please comment below and I will give you an answer and potentially even make a video for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.